Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm filming on a brand new camera. There should be 4K, 60 frames a second, high bit rate. This is the Osmo Action 5 Pro, and so far I like what I see. I love that they don't come up with a whole new design every time where you have a new battery, a new camera housing, a new mount or whatever, just to sell you some extra crap. So I do love that it's basically like my Osmo Action 3, which nothing wrong with. My daughter wants to do some videos and learn that. So I gave her my camera and I ordered this, and this just came in yesterday. So haven't done a riding video yet on this camera, but I do plan to do that. I figured we just do a shop update video because I haven't done one of those in a while, and it's been kind of nutty around here. First off, roof and the leaks. We thought they were going to fix it. They sent out an email, told us not to park back there. Things were going to be delivered. Then on the weekend, they were going to start on the roof. Stuff was delivered. Then the tarp blew away. It got snowed on, rained on, weathered. Whatever was in those pallets and cardboard, it got soaked. One of the other stores mentioned to Griffith's Blessing, Carrie Jo is her name, that, hey, this is what's going on. Are you doing the roof or what? They said, hey, thanks for letting us know the tarp blew away. We're going to go out there, get the stuff, and put it in a storage unit. So that means we're not getting a roof. We're not solving the leak. So we could go through winter with snow happening, melting, and then leaking through. And we keep seeing new and new leaks, although up front here, we have been so lucky, knock on wood, that there's been no leaks in our main showroom area, because we'd be raising holy hell. But as I pointed out in another video, there's insulation up there. All that insulation soaked. There's mold growing. It's nasty. And really, they need to gut it and redo the whole thing. It's probably not, healthy to be here. Luckily we have one more year, but we do like the location, so it's one of those toss-ups. We like the location. It's just Griffith's Blessing and the owners of the property, Monument Rocks property, just suck balls. They suck balls. I mean, they truly do. So who knows? We're just gonna have to deal with leaks. I guess some other places put buckets out because they're so bad. At some point I'm deciding, well, if we moved out, do I go ahead and mention to the county that they have a unit I know of that doesn't have HVAC controls? It's the business next door is paying for their heat and I guess AC because they didn't put in, they didn't get a permit to split the unit, and they didn't put in the HVAC for just that unit. So the guy has free utilities. One of the other businesses on one of the sides is paying for his utilities. Whew, I don't know. That's not good. Not a good look there. But, it is what it is, I suppose. So this place is just, man, it's trash. It's what happens when you inherit property and you haven't worked up to owning the property, so you don't know what to do, and you're just kind of just siphoning money from it. I don't think they're looking to sell it, but who knows? Maybe they want some crazy dollar amount that it's not worth because all the issues about this property. And that's why I like putting this out here, because if there's other people looking at this property in Monument, Colorado, they can then be like, oh shit, there's all these issues, there's leaks, they don't do stuff, they don't even fix the door that blew out in the hallway. Yes, we lost a door. I posted a real short video on that. And people were like, how does that mail crate? Because there's a metal ring on top of that mail tote. And it blew through. I mean, it wasn't there. We heard a big bang. And there was glass flying through the hallway here. And a tote was right there. I don't know. Property people came out, Griffith's Blessing. They got the tote. They went over to the postal service. Don't know what was said or done. The door is falling apart. Here, let's go show you that. Why not? So there's a piece of the door. It fell out yesterday when I went to the post office. So it's this, and more glass fell out. It's this trim piece right here on this side. And I'm guessing, I don't know how they're held in, but apparently they can just fall out like that. So I don't know. So they can fall out, hit somebody, hit a kid, injure them, and they'll have a lawsuit. Same with, like, you know, glass, somebody slips and falls. I cleaned up everything. Now the owner, Craig, came out with a shop vac that was noisier than hell, was on its last legs, or a cheap one or something. It was so damn noisy. And he sucked up the crack here. There's still some glass in there. But he did shop vac the crack, and he kind of went over some. I mean, you can still see glass and spots. It is what it is, I guess. These people don't give a shit. Just pull in the money and we don't care. I might as well document the leaks, because why not? I mean, that's kind of why I do these videos at this point. It gives us some security as like, hey, look, this, because I have a feeling we're going to have to fight for our deposit with these people. So look at this, new ones. No, there's some over here somewhere. We were looking at all these the other day. Oh yeah, one right above the window there. This popped down for some reason. Maybe insulation has fallen down because it gets wet, right? So some of the leaks are probably just not coming through because they're not severe enough. So they're falling on the insulation, and then that's probably sagging. It's falling down, it's moldy. So as you can see, we also get a lot of lights that have water in them too. That one I don't think does, but other ones have had water in them. Look how bad this one's growing. Bugs. Like this one right here. It keeps, you can see the different rings. So you can see it got wet again, another wet spot. You know, multiple times it's gone wet. This one is gonna fall in at some point. It keeps growing. It's hanging pretty low at this point. It's pretty nasty. And you can see over there by the exit sign, that one, we had that one did fall in and ruin some stuff up on there. And you know, we haven't heard about who's our insurance, right? We pay this triple net for insurance for the building, but they won't give us who that is. So I personally don't believe they have insurance, and we're paying for something we don't have. So let's take you to the other side here. So, and here's pretty bad too. We do have some stuff here, but you know, we don't primarily use this, so we're somewhat okay, but we do pay for this space. So we should have the right to use this space, but I'd be afraid to use it as an office because, well, you know, the leaks. And that one keeps getting a little bigger. And then out here in the hallway, this has been our most recent one around the speaker. So the speakers are probably getting wet too. So that's pretty bad. We have spots over here now. That it moves, I don't know why. Can't look in the bathroom because I've shown this before. It's this, you know, plasticky material. So it's probably wet up there, but you know, it's not coming through. So I suppose that's good, but it doesn't mean the insulation's not soaked. So you see the insulation's all dark. It's been saturated numerous times. It's moldy, it's nasty. This is the one that fell through. And anything over here now? No. So, you know, by the walls, obviously starting to crack. I mean, these are the ones that flooded this hallway and destroyed the floor. It's all raised up on the edges, so it's going to wear out pretty quick. It's going to start chipping. Our shoes get caught on it. If I were to mop it and stuff, over time, that's just going to flake up, and the top layer, the veneer, is going to have issues. And you can see they shrank too. So they've bowed up, they've shrank. I do need to sweep and mop this floor actually today, but yeah, it's pretty bad. And having a business is a lot of it about presentation too. That's why I sweep the hallway. It's why we painted the place. It's why we like the fact that they had a nice built-in desk from the previous person already, because it looks nice. People, when they show up to a business, they judge you. You show up to a storage unit like our competitor, you're like, why are these guys operating out of a storage facility? It seems pretty sketch, especially when you have like 6 employees and how do you pay these employees $40,000 a year, but yet you have such a small space, you have such a shitty space. Oh wait, you're laundering money, you're doing a Ponzi scheme. That makes a lot of sense, Can't afford to pay your employees. We know what it takes, and that's a lot. So, and when you're not making that much in sales, because we know you're not, and you're the face of your real business is outdoorsmen, and motoclops is your hobby. What? No, it's not. Kurt, you can't even own a business. I think you're barred from owning a business. That was probably part of your condition of release, that you don't do any more Ponzi schemes. I'm just saying. Anyways, so let's get on to something more important. The bikes we have. And we're getting more today, too. So we have the Throne Serpents in. We got 3 more in a box right there. But we built these ones. We got the gray Throne Serpent, the white, and the green. Oh, these are badass. I mean, a local guy really loved his. He said it was one of the best bikes he has ridden. It's awesome for wheelies because you have that down low torque. People get so wrapped up about speed, but I think that's mostly kids that haven't owned a motorcycle yet, haven't owned a car where you can go 100 miles an hour. So it becomes no big deal. By the time you get in your 40s, you're like, been there, done that. I don't speed. Well, what's that about? I don't know. It's not a big thing. Find it's younger people that worry about speed. No offense to the younger crowd. It's just you'll grow out of that. It becomes about riding. It becomes about the down low power. And these have the down low power. It's a good company. Everything's well made, well built. If we do have any issues, no issue. They send out the parts right to us. We have to bleed the brakes on this, but we have an E-Box 3 right here with the super motored wheels. Look at those. Pretty cool. This thing is badass. It is powerful. I think the throttle's a lot smoother. It's overall a lot nicer. It's kind of a pain to install the Electro & Company kit on it. Well, it was more of a pain to get set up as a dealer. So we're a dealer for Electro & Company. So you come down here and talk to us about pricing, what we can get you. In time, we'll start carrying some stuff in stock, of course, especially if we're carrying these type of bikes. It's just we're going to have to grow up to that. We're not operating a Ponzi scheme here, so I'm not stealing money from people to grow this business. This is a naturally growing business. I'll have another video, but we have some other bikes, electric little bikes coming today. They should show up, 9 of them to start, and they're going to fill the niche of E-Box without not being an E-Box. Kind of confusing. You'll have to see that video, and then I'll explain it. But yeah, we're going to have basically E-Box 2s coming in today. Like I said, bikes there that we're probably going to leave in the crate. Save you $100 if you want to put it together yourself, or if you want us to build it, $100. I think that's pretty reasonable because then we dispose of everything, our time to put it together. Zip tie wires, what have you. Like, I do need to zip tie these wires. This one's not completely done. I'm usually the one that does that because I'm particular and make sure everything is zip tied correctly. Over here we have our demo bike that is for sale right now. I don't know. I think if you came in, I'd probably do like $3,400. Maybe even lower. I don't know. Come on in, check it out. Haggle, man, haggle. Learn to haggle in life. I might go lower. And then here's the same E-Box 3 with the dirt wheel setup, Electro & Company kit on it. Although the controller wasn't set up correctly from them, so I think they're going to send us a new controller. And then we'll be able to operate this. Right now, it only goes in reverse. Yep, it goes reverse. So the motor's spinning wrong. They said that's not right. Something in the controller setup when they got the controller wasn't done correctly. So I think we're just going to get a new controller, toss it in, and that will be good to go. Kind of a pain in the butt for us, but it is what it is. And we'll probably show you build video on installing that stuff later. These were our first ones, so we kind of had to learn as we went. You know, where to put the wires, what's the best spot. Don't want to be a total complete doofus on video saying, hook this up, and then find out it doesn't work that way, and I have to go back, right? Still doing the pet food. Have a lot of stuff listed on eBay if you're looking for deals, and we've been selling a lot on eBay. Just to clearance out, it's the clearance out items, you know, the stuff that doesn't have a MAP price anymore. Yeah, been selling a lot of the stuff just to move it. Just to move it. Had a guy come in buy all the 220 ride tires. That's sad to see they're not going to be making those anymore, so those are gone. Gave him a sweet deal. You know, you don't make much on tires, but we do carry Tusk. We are a Tusk dealer. We do carry ground wires. We do have a couple of RAR tires still left in stock that we personally like, so I'll probably hook you up for a pretty good deal on those tires. Just move them along. What else? If you need some slightly used motorcycle tires, they're here. We do have prices on them, but I don't know. You know, you come in, probably be like $10. Take a tire, you know. What else? We still got some stuff here. We do go slowly through the AMSOIL stuff, and we use a lot of this stuff ourselves, so it's not a big deal carrying some of this. We've gone through a lot of X2D goggles. We still got a lot of Willys fuel fragrance. These are car air fresheners, but we also got some bad bottles that got melted in the sun, a couple bucks each. Treat 5 gallons. Stuck nuts, if you want to support trails, they give money back to the trails that from selling this. So, you know, I bought it, so they gave money to the local trails, and, you know, I'll buy more as we need it. You know, we also have some stock like Suron light B parts, like a skid plate here, $10. You know, Suron harness, $25. Some counter shocks over here for your bike. If you know what those are, look them up. They're pretty cool. They help with your suspension. Still got some forks left. Not many, just a couple there. And some shirts still. Now, obviously, I don't expect people running and buy shirts. These are kind of like, buy a bike, we give you a shirt type thing. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we have going on right now at the shop. So anyways, just a little shop update video, give you the rundown on the leaks, document those, document the front door. There's still blue painter's tape up on the sign by the road. It's hilarious. I forget which business it's on. It drives me nuts. That's my OCD talking, because I look over at the sign and there's blue painter's tape. Like, the sign people didn't even do a good job. Didn't even stand back and be like, oh man, we missed a piece of tape, let's get that. And the owners never said anything to him, apparently. Blind leading the blind at this place in Monument, Colorado. Monument Rocks property. Thumbs down, man. Griffith's Blessing, 2 thumbs down for them. If once the wife and I buy some commercial real estate, I'm definitely not using a property management company. I'll do it myself, because I can hire a plumber, I can hire a snowplow operator, I can make those contracts myself, I can collect the rent myself and deposit. It's not a hard task at all. Not at all. None. Zero. Zip. Not hard. So anyway, you all take care. Stay well. Stay safe. And most importantly, get out there and ride and enjoy life. Have a good one.